name is Tia. I'd like to introduce a very famous Palestinian poet called Mahmoud Darwish. He was born in Akka, an Arab city, to a modest farming family. At the age of 6, he saw his village razed to the ground, along with hundreds of others through the 1948 Nakba, the catastrophe that saw 750,000 Palestinians become refugees in their own land. A year later, his family returned to their home, only to find it completely burned. At the age of 14, he wrote a poem to a Jewish boy. You can play in the sun as you please, and you have your toys, but I can't. You have a house, I have none. You have celebrations, but I have none. Why can't we play together? Israel's military told him that if he continued to write poetry, his father will lose his job. Today I have come bearing an olive branch and a freedom fighter's gun. Do not let the olive branch fall from my hand. This was written as part of Yasser Arafat's speech to the United Nations General Assembly in 1974. Darwish continued to write for 50 years, his poetry an act of resistance. This short poem I will share is as apt as ever. The war will end, the leaders will shake hands, the old woman will keep waiting for her martyred son, that girl will wait for her beloved husband, and those children will wait for their heroic father. I don't know who sold our homeland, but I saw who paid the price. Over his lifetime, Darwish published 8 books of prose and over 30 volumes of poetry. His work has been published in over 20 languages. I'm going to finish with one of the most famous of his poems called The ID Card. He wrote this at the age of 24, and this to me epitomizes the Palestinian situation and what it means to be Palestinian in their own country. Write down, I am an Arab. My ID card number is 50,000. My children 8, and the 9th is coming after the summer. Are you angry? Write down, I am an Arab. I work with my tolling comrades in a quarry. My children are 8, and out of their rocks I draw their bread, their clothing, and their writing paper. I do not beg for charity at your door, nor do I grovel at your doorstep tiles. Does that anger you? Write down, I am Arab. A name without a title, patient in a country where everything lives on flared-up anger. My roots took firm hold before the birth of time, before the beginning of the ages, before the cypress and the olives, before the growth of pastures. My father of the people of the plough, not of noble masters. My grandfather a peasant of no prominent lineage. He taught me the pride of self before reading of books. My house is a watchman's hut of sticks and reeds. Does my status satisfy you? I am a name without a title. Write down, I am an Arab, hair coal black, eyes brown, my distinguishing feature on my head a keffiyeh topped by the agal, and my palms rough as stone scratch anyone who touches them. My address, an unarmed village, forgotten, whose streets are nameless, and all its men are in the field and quarry. Are you angry? Write down, I am an Arab, robbed of my ancestors' vineyards and of the land cultivated by me and my children. Nothing is left for us and my grandchildren except these rocks. Will your government take them too, as reported? Therefore, right at the top of page 1, I do not hate people, I do not assault anyone, but if I get hungry, I eat the flesh of my usurper. Beware, beware of my hunger and of my anger. Sorry, that was a bit long, but I hope that it conveyed some sense of what it means to be Palestinian in Palestine right now. Robbed of their homeland, robbed of their homes, robbed of their children, robbed of everything that means anything to them. And imagine just for 1 minute yourself in their shoes. And I hope that today you will boycott Barclays. There's no need to bank with a bank that funds genocide of children just like mine stood here today. Thank you for listening.
Viva!
Thank you,
Viva Palestina!
And here I have Kim, who's got another poem, who's one of the parents who's been involved in Palestine Solidarity Campaign right from the start.
Hi, I have another poem by Mahmoud Darwish, and this one is called Think of Others. As you prepare your breakfast, think of others. Do not forget the pigeon's food. As you conduct your wars, think of others, and do not forget those who seek peace. As you pay your water bill, think of others, those who are nursed by clouds. As you return home, to your home, think of others, do not forget the people of the camps. As you sleep and count the stars, think of others, those who have nowhere to sleep. As you liberate yourself in metaphor, think of others, those who have lost the right to speak. As you think of others far away, think of yourself. Say, if only I were a candle in the dark.
Free, free.
Palestine!
Free, free.
Palestine!
Free, free.
Palestine!